welcome to another Belmont girls hockey game. Belmont Lexington today, and we got a special one today, Senior Day. So we're going to be celebrating our seniors. Sydney Munn first to be introduced here, coming out with her family.
Number 7, Captain Thea Monovich. The spirit of her late father, Edward Monovich. Her mother, Lauren Monovich, sister Viola, neighbor, honorary grandmother Nancy Snyder, friend and honorary aunt uncle Jennifer Mitchell.
All right, Sydney Munn gets her picture taken with her family, gets some flowers there.
Number 7, Captain Thea Monovich, accompanied by the spirit of her late father, Edward Monovich, her mother, Lauren Monovich, and sister Viola, neighbor and honorary grandmother Nancy Snyder, friends and honorary aunt and uncle Jennifer Mitchell, and Jose Ruiz.
In addition to the families, we got the whole Belmont youth hockey girls team there, giving a little walk of honor with the sticks up as each of the players come in.
Number 10, Captain Mackenzie Clark, accompanied by her mother Barbara and her father Billy. And number 16, Captain Caroline French, accompanied by her mother father Frank and brother Frankie.
And then the fourth and final senior, Caroline French, coming out.
Congratulations to our seniors.
All right, welcome back. About ready to kick it off here. Had a little tribute to the Lexington seniors as well. Big night for both teams tonight. We got Lexington, who is 3 games under 500 with 3 games left to play. So if they're going to make the playoffs, they're going to have to win all 3. And Belmont coming off their best game of the year, perhaps, a 3-1 win at Woburn. So they've been playing well, but they've been sick. And so they've got 3 games left, and they want to close out strong heading into the playoffs. So it should be a good one, and I'm sure they want to avenge that loss.
Yeah, a couple of Belmont skaters have not skated since their last game against Reading, which was last Saturday. So going to be an interesting factor to add in here. Lexington, however, is a weaker opponent, ranked 39th in the state as opposed to Belmont's 13. So we're going to have, it should be a game that Belmont wins, but Lexington has been a team that Belmont historically has not been able to figure out. They sit deep on defense, and we have not been able to beat them. Lexington took the first meeting of the year 1-0. So stuff to play for Belmont.
Yeah, Lexington played us well last year. We beat them once, and then we tied them, and they scored a late goal. And in that game, Renshi Lin, who's the goalie today for Lexington, played very well. Played very well in the last game at Lexington. So they're a team that they can play well, and I'm sure they're going to be charged up today on Senior Day and wanting to stay alive from a playoff hunt perspective. Here we go.
Puck is dropped, controlled by Lexington. French immediately gets a stick on it. Lexington will break. Casey Wilkins here. Tries to get through 2, but loses possession.
First time we've seen the all-senior line step out all season, along with Martha Demas. Lexington looks on the front foot here to start.
French in pressure gets to Wilkins, who is whistled for an offside.
Yeah, it looked like number 17, Lydia Herrick, fell down there, maybe slightly injured, kind of holding her knee as she's coming off, but she made it an offsides for them, and Belmont gets a change, brings out their usual first line here of Mackenzie Clark, Tierney, and
Mia Smith. Yeah, Smith on that left wing has been a live wire for Belmont as of late. She has 4 goals in her last 3 games, and a lot of the play with Belmont is going to come through her. She's been, hasn't missed a step since Lexi Fici season was unfortunately cut short due to a wrist injury. And she's been instrumental as of late. Wilkins' shot just wide of the post.
A lot of traffic in front there. I don't think Eleanor saw that at all, and icing gets called, so we see a good forecheck here as Mackenzie Tierney heads in. I think Mackenzie Tierney, one of the players, wasn't sick, so we should see her buzzing around. Gigi Mastrangelo giving a little chase there. She was also one of the ones not sick.
Thea Monovich back out on the ice. She's at forward right now. Monovich shoots.
Oh.
Great save there by Lynn at her near post.
Thea's got 1 goal this season. That came when she was playing defense, so I'm sure she'd like to score in her last home game here.
Zoe Chris's pass was intended for Olivia Catula, but it was just wide for Catula now. It's going to hit one forward. Margaret Erdon working on it, but cannot get there. Lexington will have to check back on sides. Monovich in pressure. Chris working against Long, but cannot win it. Mackenzie Clark now beats one. There's going to be a penalty. Clark stays on her feet, shoots. It's saved well at the near post by Lynn. And Belmont will be able to go on the power play here.
We've seen that many times this year. Mackenzie Clark good at drawing penalties. She's not always the person who's going to blaze by you, but she can. She's very good with the stick handling, and you can see she made a nice little cut move there, and the Lexington player took her down. So we'll see the power play for Belmont.
Smith can't control the pass, gets by her. She'll stay with it. Belmont will check back on sides.
This combination of power plays looked pretty good in the past couple of games. Martha Demas, who usually plays defense, will be on the forward line, and she just posts
Tierney
up.
Still working. Mackenzie Tierney shoots. Ooh. Saved well, takes a hard hit on the boards. Puck still loose. Mia Smith will let it go for Elsie Lakin-Schultz, who gets it to the blue line. Down low to Smith. Smith back up top to Lakin-Schultz. Lakin-Schultz back to Smith. Smith plays one in. Low. Still
there it is.
For grabs. Oh. Clark can't turn it into the near post. Still a chance.
Great saves by Renshi Lynn there. Looked like 2 opportunities that were just
Lynn's still on
goals.
the ground. She's in pain. Smith, great skills to keep it. Smith shoots deflected wide of the stick. They've got Demas posted up in front. Lexington will fire one down to Belmont's end. Lakin-Schultz is first to it.
Renshi Lynn still looking like she's in some pain there.
She took a hard hit on the ice, making a diving save there. Tierney through traffic, bobbles it but stays with it. Tierney up top for Lakin-Schultz. A bit of confusion there. Over to Mia Smith on the left wing. Smith in through traffic. Tierney couldn't steer it on frame. Mackenzie Clark picks it up. Tierney back in. Clark tips it. Shot just over the bar.
Oh, penalty. Goal.
No goal. Referee's going to wave it off.
Oh, he called a high stick.
High sticking on.
I think it's just a. Oh, he's calling an actual high sticking penalty.
On Lexington.
No, on Belmont. No, on Lexington.
On Lexington.
Okay. Huh.
So
why would the goal not count then?
I do not know. They've got Eliza Bebson, a junior defender, on the high stick there. As the ball As the
No,
puck
see.
entered,
It's on Demas.
it's on Demas.
Yeah, yeah.
They've sent the wrong person to the box. Yeah, they've got Martha Demas on the high stick.
Still,
Goal-
yeah, and still 12 seconds left on the penalty to Lexington, so it's going to start 4-on-4 and then transition
Yep.
to a power play for Lexington.
Yeah, Demas isn't someone you want to lose on the penalty kill. You know, she's had a lot of goals, just standing in front of the goal, getting the stick on it, getting the skate on it. Just goes in. 4-on-4 here. Sydney Munn looking to break free. Cannot round her defender. And Erdon loses possession to Lakin Schultz.
And now we got a penalty situation where Lexington is up a player, 5-on-4, as their player comes out of the box.
Tandy gets a good stick on it. Still controlled by Chris. Turns and finds Wilkins. Wilkins still with it. Wilkins shoots just wide of Eleanor Dorn's far post. No one gets a stick on. It's going to be back on Lexington's zone.
Yeah, Belmont kind of allowed Wilkes to just walk right through there, and she kept going, got a very good shot off, just happened to miss the net.
Yeah, Casey Wilkes isn't someone you want to let skate free. She's, you know, really Lexington's future of the program. Sophomore on the left wing. Fantastic cutting inside. Lexington is going to stay with it here. They look dangerous in their power play. Cleared well by Mackenzie Tierney.
So we often see that Tierney and Clark up on the top on the penalty play. We've got the two freshmen, Amelia Long and Ava Keefe, in the game here. Again, kind of giving a lot of space to Wilkes to walk in.
Yeah, Wilkes had a couple of shots there. None of them have been on frame, but looking dangerous. About 30 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Marauders. Wilkes has time to line up another one. It's blocked by the feet of Tierney. It gets to Smith. Smith is going to fire one forward. And Belmont will get a line change off here.
Full change here. We'll expect to see Demas probably go right to the bench when she comes off, and she's out. So Belmont kills the power play.
Dorn's going to flick it to the side. Keeps the puck in play. And Monovich does a really good job there. Wins the puck and now has open ice to skate into. Monovich has Clark behind her, loses possession. Lakin Schultz picks it back up. Lakin Schultz can't get her stick on it. Kate Townsend now. Gonna fire one in, diverted by Lynn. Tap through, Townsend will allow Belmont to get back on side. To Lakin Schultz. Cross ice pass is a good one to Mistrangelo, but she loses possession.
Go, Kate.
Kate Townsend beat two defenders, couldn't beat the third. Belmont still has possession now, Sydney Munn. Townsend in trouble, does really well to get out of it. Up to Mistrangelo. And it'll slip through. Belmont will bring their first line back out.
Bit of a choppy game so far.
Yeah.
That strange penalty and near goals and power plays, and see if we can get back to some normal 5-on-5
Demas
hockey
with a
here.
strong check on the boards, comes up with the puck and is looking for Mackenzie Clark, who she connects with. Clark gets it through. Smith and Tierney are now 2-on-2. Smith to Tierney. She can't get a stick on it. It's off of her skate.
Good look by Mia there, though.
Ava Keefe does a really good job clearing that puck. It's going to be Lexington with it in their defensive zone. Trying to get it up to Katula. Chaotic sequence. Clark tried to bat it down, couldn't get there. Katamaraj will clear for Lexington, but it's intercepted by Tierney. Can't get it through. Tammy Ray. Katamaraj picks it up. And Erdon to Chris, back to Erdon. Erdon can't beat Smith. It's back to Chris. Ooh, strong hit. Nothing from the refs.
We've seen a couple big collisions in recent weeks here. Incidental, I think that one was fairly incidental, but
nothing you can really call there. Demas can't get her stick on the puck. Wilkes almost picked it up, got a stick on it.
Ooh, we got to watch Wilkes.
Shoots, deflected off of Demas's foot. One almost turned in there. Juliana Mackey put it back in. Mackey again. Fires one forward, trying to connect with Olive Glenn. She can't. Elise Tandy looking to break. Won't get onto it. And Monovich just fires one forward. Monovich, great job staying with the puck. Here's Elise Tandy. Tandy was looking for Mastrangelo. It's a little bit behind her. Lakin Schultz, prospective shot. Dealt with well by Lynn. Lakin Schultz now. Shoots. Ooh. Oh. Long picks it up. Long across the face. No one's there. But Mastrangelo gets a great stick onto it. Belmont, good little stretch of possession there in their attacking zone. Lexington will finally get a line change off. Monovich does a good job breaking it up. Belmont will take this time and switch their lines as well.
Pretty good shift by the second line there. Got some offensive push.
Mackenzie Clark. Yeah, Belmont loves those little dangerous passes in on the ground, hoping to find somebody. Lexington here now, 2-on-2. It's going to go wide of Eleanor Dorn's post. Up to Mackenzie Clark now. Clark, cross ice pass. It's a foot race. Mia Smith is going to get there first. Here's Smith. Smith shoots. Saved well. And corralled by Renshi Lynn.
Nice job by Lynn there.
Yeah.
She makes the first save, but also makes the second save, which is usually the harder one. She left a slight rebound there. Mia was able to tap it in, but she could keep the pad stacked down there and got 2 saves.
Yeah, really important stuff there from the junior goalie to keep the game level. Katsula comes up with it, and they've got Chris in transition. Here's Chris, but she can't get through Demas. Margaret Erdon in pressure for Lexington. Puck is taken off her. Great pass through to find Mackenzie Clark. Clark, one-on-one. Clark shoots. Another strong save by Lynn. Kate Townsend.
A couple of grade A opportunities here.
Yeah.
Belmont haven't been able to cash in yet, but
it's another one. Mia Smith got her stick on it. It was blocked. Clark fires one across. Lexington will clear, but only as far as Demas. Demas in trouble. She falls down and loses the puck to Erdon.
about 3:20 left.
Hadamaraj loses it to Clark, who is going to allow Belmont to get a quick line change on here. Oh, good. Kate Townsend. Great skill. Kate Townsend. Still Kate Townsend. Kate Townsend shoots. Oh! Just over the bar.
Kate really excels at that, creates that neutral zone turnover, and really good on the rush. Move to the backhand there. We don't see that often, but just high over the net there.
Yeah, it's 3 really good opportunities you'd have loved to see Belmont take. Still 0-0 here with about 2 minutes and 45 to play.
Step, you got to
Wilkes,
step.
That's a weak effort. Eleanor Dorn will smother it. It's going to be a face-off in Belmont's defensive zone.
Nice job, nice recovery there by Elsie Lakin Schultz. Lost a battle at the blue line, but quickly got back, got a stick on that in the way as Wilkes has looked dangerous for Lexington so far.
Yeah, Wilkes is so good at creating her own space. Does it once again. The shot just not quite there so far. They're going to call an icing. It's going to be another face-off.
Yeah, Sydney flipped that one up there. It looked like it was tipped, but maybe it was tipped by a Belmont player. I don't know.
Belmont will take this as an excuse to make a line change. Clark and Smith back out there for the Marauders. Face off won by Tierney. Mackey on her back foot. Mackey loses it to Clark. Still Clark, it's through. Lynn's gonna smother. That was awkward for Lexington.
Speaking of seniors, Mackenzie Clark, great field hockey player as well, off to play at UConn. And you can see that in the way she plays ice hockey. Very good with the stick skills. And you kind of saw that there. Creates an opportunity out of what looked like nothing.
Keefe gets it through to Tierney. Tierney is impeded by her own man, Clark.
Oh, good shot.
One-touch shot by Lakin Schultz, dangerous. Here's Mia Smith. Smith shoots. Held onto by Lynn.
Big save for Lynn to get that clean because she leaves a rebound there. Mackenzie Clark standing right in the slot. So she's been solid in net so far.
Yeah, very solid goaltending, but it's just a matter of time, it appears, until Belmont breaks this deadlock. Mia Smith does really well to stop Lexington from being able to clear it. Tierney is going to get a stick on it and works underneath, loses the puck though. Kanerjaj fending off two Belmont defenders.
Good forecheck by Clark and Tierney there. Didn't ultimately come up with it, but
Erdon loses her footing. Puck is still in contention. Tierney comes up with it. Oof, impressive from Tierney. To Clark, who will line one up. Saved to rebound. Lexington was able to clear. That's Katula in pressure for the Minutemen.
Nice strong shot by Clark there.
Great from Mia Smith, fending off three Lexington defenders. Hits one up, they're gonna change lines.
Just over 1 minute to go. We got the second line out there. See if they can close out the period with a good offensive chance.
Yeah, second line's looked good so far.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Mistrangelo is gonna let it slip through. They're gonna be called on the ice. Just under a minute to play in this first period. KG so far.
Lexington puts their first line out on the ice. Right to Wilkes, dangerous player, right in the slot there.
Yeah,
but
Wilkes,
good job by
no time.
Long to clear.
Lydia Herrick passes behind Wilkes. Martha Dimas hits one in to Monovich. Wilkes shoots. Dorn got a stick on it and then does really well to corral the rebound off the boards. It's going to slip through. Mistrangelo's winning the foot race. She has Lydia Herrick coming across the contest. They're going to get her on the ice.
There's a play that in college or the NHL wouldn't be an icing because Gigi got there first, but in high school, if you send it down the ice.
Yeah, it's a late whistle. Yeah, they made Gigi skate almost all the way to the boards before putting the hand up for the icing.
26 seconds to go. First line back out there for Belmont.
Yeah, not really surprising to see the first line out. Second line, not their best shift. Tierney gets a stick on it. Still Tierney, still Tierney. It's a lot of stick on Wilkes there. Nothing from the ref. Oof. Long loses possession, and that's how the period will end. 0-0. Belmont has been dominating, but unable to break the deadlock.
We'll be back.
We will be back.
All right, we are back to start off the second period. 0-0 score.
Yeah, a little bit of pretty open-ended first period. Shots on goal from both sides. Belmont's really been unable to contain Casey Wilkes, Lexington's sophomore left winger. But Belmont has had a couple of one-on-ones they really should have converted. Renshi Lynn standing on her head at times.
Yeah, Renshi Lynn has looked good so far. We've had probably a little bit unlucky. We scored on that one where we got called for a penalty. Martha Dimas, who was kind of posting up in front of the net, I guess, was got the stick up high, and they called a penalty just as the puck went in. Right before that, Renshi Lynn had two saves that looked like it absolutely had to be goals sitting there, and somehow she was able to to grab those. Looked like she actually got injured on that exchange there, but look recovered. She's been playing great.
Yep.
I think this is where you had the whole thing with the senior night to start, a little bit of a uncertain start, but now as the start of the second, I'm sure Belmont wants to just come out strong here, as does Lexington, and really get some flow back into this game.
Yep, and Belmont's first line gets to actually start the period this time, which will be a welcome change. Also in Olympic news, the U.S. men's national team has routed Latvia 5-1. So we're looking to see a similar performance here from Belmont.
And the women's also on fire, defeating Canada 5-0. I don't think that's ever happened where the U.S. has just dismantled Canada in that way. It looked like the varsity and the JV.
First time the Canadian women's team has been shut out during the Olympics. Strong save by Eleanor Dorn. Lexington opened up the period. The nice shot on goal there.
Yeah, turnover in neutral zone there. Wilkes picks it up and gets a really good quality shot there. Good save by Eleanor. I got to pick it up here, first line.
Yep. Clark in pressure, can't get a stick on it. Wilkes underneath now with options, but is met with two Belmont defenders. Puck is still loose. Control underneath, it's going to be back up. Juliana Mackey. Mackey's pass is just too far for all of Glenn. Wilkes back to Glenn. Glenn rounding shot. Blocked.
Lexington player open in the slot there, uncovered.
Yeah, Casey Wilkes, great touch there. Keeps puck in Lexington hands. Now a turnover. Keefe can't control the pass. Wilkes in pressure. Keefe will just hit one forward. Belmont starting this period off on the back foot.
This is where we may be seeing a little of that sickness effects coming in here.
Yep.
A little bit sluggish.
Here's Mia Smith in a foot race, and that is potentially the first time I've ever seen Mia Smith lose a foot race. Right there, as Lexington's Oleana Katola beats her for that loose puck.
Yeah, Lexington has not been, Belmont has not been practicing this week because of all the illnesses, and that second period is kind of where it catches up to you maybe a little bit.
Second line out here. Mastrangelo can't get a stick on it. Sydney Munn comes across, and it's comfortable for Amelia Long, who will hit one through. Icing is waved. Belmont gets numbers onto the puck. Mastrangelo breaks it up, and Monovich fights for it underneath. Controlled by Eliza Babson. This is her first ice time of the game for the Minutemen. Katsula can't control the pass, but Margaret Erdon does really well to keep it in play. Katsula stays with it. Katsula fires one in. Dimas gets it with her foot and will be called for an icing.
Yeah, another good shift by Lexington there.
Yeah, Lexington looks very strong in this opening minute and a half.
Yeah, defensive player broke through there. Looked like they were going to pick up a loose puck in the slot. Belmont, good job at recovering and not letting that happen. We're able to clear the zone, but sent it down for an icing.
Yeah, Belmont's got to grow into this game a little bit more. Their first line is back out. Lakin Schultz takes it off of Eleanor Dorn's glove. Chips one forward. Mackenzie Clark is double teamed. And Belmont comes up with it. 2-on-2 here. Tierney leads the break. Tierney beats her man. She has Smith in the middle. She opts to go around the boards. Still Tierney. Still Tierney. Impressive skating. Takes the puck off Wilkes. Mia Smith picks it up. Doesn't get anywhere with it. Now Lexington, 2-on-1 here. Wilkes is joined by Olive Glenn. Wilkes beats Dimas. Great save by Eleanor Dorn.
Dangerous there. Lexington creates a 2-on-1. And Wilkes takes it on her own.
Here comes Tierney. Oh, here comes Tierney. She has open eyes ahead. Tierney, 1-on-1. Tierney shoots, scores! Freshman Mackenzie Tierney opens the scoring here in the second period tonight. Belmont 1, Lexington 0.
Mackenzie Tierney, one of the few players who wasn't sick and kind of showed there. Really had a spark here in the start of the first period. 4 minutes into the first period. She's had some good shifts and puts one away there. Belmont really needed that.
It's a big goal. Lexington
3-on-2, odd man rush here.
Broken up very well by Martha Demas. That's
Belmont can't find a lot of traffic in front.
Oh, shoot. Mackenzie Clark does well to break through. Lexington's back onto it.
I think that's actually Caroline French getting some ice time on her senior day.
Yep, Caroline French out onto the right wing. Going to be an icing face-off back in Belmont's defensive zone.
And the first line jumps back out there. I think.
Yeah, they've got Smith back on the ice.
Lexington does the same with their first line out.
Mia Smith gets a lucky bounce and stays with it. Smith now, 1-on-2, slips it through. Clark! Oh!
Great look by Mia there. Slides it over to Clark, who's just deadly in those kind of situations.
Yeah.
Can't quite finish, but great 2-on-1 chance there.
Mackenzie Tierney looks really dangerous in the second period. Gets the stick on there again, can't get it now. Olive Glenn and Wilkes run the 2-on-2. Wilkes into open ice, shoots. Dorn saves well.
Good save. Wilkes, I think, has about 80% of the shots that Lexington has taken today.
But that final product really isn't there for her. She's had a bunch of openings, hasn't been able to really trouble Eleanor Dorn in the Belmont goal. That'll need to change if Lexington has any hope of getting something back from this game, which they need to win if they have any hopes of making the playoffs. Wilkes, such a good skater, has got Katula. Prospective shot wide of Eleanor Dorn's right post. And Monovich in transition. Creates the 3-on-2 for Belmont.
Thea with a real burst there. Breaks it out of the defensive zone. Creates a potential odd man rush, but Lexington recovers and comes back the other way.
Here's Katula. She has speed behind her. Oh, there's going to be
penalty on Belmont there.
They're going to probably call a slash.
Who's it on? Looks like Elsie Lakin-Schultz is going to go.
Yeah, Lakin-Schultz is going to skate over to the penalty box.
So it looks like we're going to see Demas and Long in the back, and the usual combo of Clark and Tierney up front for the kill.
It's Smith and Tierney, actually.
Sorry,
they're going to arrest Mackenzie Clark. Lakin-Schultz on the hook.
All right, important opportunity for both teams. Belmont looking to kill here.
Lexington's first line is currently on the ice. This has been a very long shift for them. They will have to sit at some point here. Unlucky from Tierney. Just couldn't get the puck through. Falls fortuitously to Katula. She can't find the net. Wilkes up to Glenn. Shot saved well. Eleanor Dorn saves.
Wilkes still.
Wilkes shoots.
In the high slot.
Blocked by Tierney in the slot. And then Babson can't control the pass onto her back foot. Stays with it. Hard one for Katula to control. And Mackenzie Tierney giving her some real pressure there.
This is where
Tierney somehow comes up with it. Still Tierney. It's loose in front of the Lexington goal. Still loose.
This is where Tierney and Smith are really good on the kill. Forechecking in the offensive zone. Mia's going to go off. And here comes Mackenzie Clark to hopefully finish this out. 44 seconds left in the power play for Lexington.
Dimas lost her footing there. Couldn't get enough on that pass. Here's Katula. Long shot is blocked by Dimas. Katula is first to it. But Tierney does really well. Mackenzie Clark is checked onto the ice from Mia Smith. One of those Belmont players who's been battling an illness. Wilkes does a really good job to keep it from going over the line. Wilkes drops it off. Dangerous now. Referee's gonna wave the goal.
Didn't go in. Yeah, Wilkes, good choice there. She drops the puck, they throw it to the net. 2 Lexington players there, and so Eleanor does a good job to leave no rebound.
Yes, scary moment for Belmont. They have about 7 seconds left in the power play. And the goal here really changes things for Lexington. And they need one. Lucine Chenyon getting her first ice time here. Pass was intended for her. She can't get there. Belmont's power play elapses.
Can't clear, though.
Cannot clear. Dimas awkward. She's going to hit one on the board. Doesn't have enough speed on it, though. And Babson's going to get there first. Babson breaking through here. Great stick from Ava Keefe. Marauders was waiting to finish. Lakin Schultz does a great job keeping the puck. Hits one along the boards. She's looking for Munn, who gets there first.
Nice shot, Kate.
Goldman's shot held by Lynn, but then she drops it off to put the face-off across. Ava Keefe has time to square one up, shoots.
Oh.
Good glove save from Lynn.
Nice work there. Tandy along the boards finds a way to work it back to Kate Townsend, who swings it over Ava Keefe. A lot of space. She takes a second, collects that puck, gets a good shot on net, and Lynn with no rebound once again.
Smith's shot. Good glove save from Lynn.
Great
Belmont
opportunity here for Belmont.
onto the power play. Zoya Chris, who's been pretty solid for Lexington, is going to have to take a seat. Tierney controls the face-off. It's recycled to Lakin Schultz, who has time to shoot. She does shoot. It's low. Dimas trying to push it in. Tierney is going to get there first. Lakin Schultz wanted it. Still Tierney. Tierney shoots. Blocked wide. There's going to be a whistle here.
Not sure what that was. Hand pass? High stick? Anyway, no penalty. Neutral zone face-off here, and they begin again.
Smith receives from Lakin Schultz. Great stick work to get it into Dimas. Tierney trying to scrape one across. Dimas was waiting for it. Smith bats it down and keeps it. Dimas turns. But her shot is right into Katamaraj, the Lexington defender. Lakin Schultz. Up to Tierney. Tierney, great cross-ice path to find Smith. Smith beats her first man and still has it. Beats her second man. No penalty from the ref. Looks like Lexington defender got a good piece on Smith's leg with her stick. Eleanor Dorn scrapes it out from behind her net, and Lakin Schultz will bring it up again for the Marauders. Mackenzie Clark will be first to get there. Tries to scrape one across, but it is picked up by Wilkes, who's just going to hit one again down the Belmont ice.
Sydney Munn getting a little time on the power play here, seeing if she can score on senior day.
Clark's stick. Clark gets there first. About 15 seconds left on Belmont's power play. And Lexington's penalty kill has been sitting in this block, not budging. Oh, beautiful from Tierney. Still Mackenzie Tierney. Tierney shoots. Goal!
With the penalty clock running down, Tierney takes it into her own hands. Basically, full length of the ice rush there. Looked like Lexington might have her in the Belmont defensive end there, right at the blue line. They sent 2 players. She broke through that, and then that created the odd man situation down, and she's just deadly when she gets in that kind of situation.
Catches it perfectly. Absolutely no chance for Renshi when that is hammered into the top left corner. Great goal to double Belmont's advantage. Again, dangerous Belmont off the face-off.
They gave Eleanor Dorn the assist on that. I'm not sure.
I would assume that's a first varsity point for Eleanor Dorn, the sophomore goalie. Wilkes, no, that's not Wilkes. That is Margaret Erdon on the puck. Erdon, nothing from the refs. The refs have been slow with their whistles tonight. That looked like a certain trip. Puck stays in play.
Nice job by Caroline French to clear there.
Icing here, yeah.
All right, 3:13 left to go in the second here. Kind of a critical juncture in the game. Belmont finds a way to score one more. You got to think that's probably done. But Lexington right back in it if they can get a goal.
Yeah, in Lexington, we're going to see a little bit more desperate play from them because they need to win out if they want to make the playoffs. A loss or a tie here essentially ends their season. Mackenzie Tierney gets onto it again.
Hunting for that hat trick.
Whistle goes.
Nets off the mooring.
Nets off the mooring.
Unfortunate because it looked like Elsie Lake and Schiltz was going to wind up and walk one in there. 2:55 to go.
It's going to be a face-off in Belmont's attacking zone. Tierney wins it cleanly. It comes out to Clark. Lake and Schultz, one-timer. Deflects through, and Smith will get it underneath. Fired around, and Lexington has a chance to break through Wilkes, who stays with it. Wilkes has all of Glenn in support. Does it herself. Great save by Eleanor Dorn. Rebound still active. And Mackenzie Tierney is able to control it over to classmate Ava Keith. Her pass is intercepted.
Oh, good save by Dorn.
Very good save by Eleanor Dorn there. She couldn't see it until real late. Now Mia Smith in a foot race. Mia Smith, one-on-one. She shoots. Great save, Renshi Lynn.
Looked like could have been a hook there. Mia being chased by 2 or 3 Lexington players. Good job of recovery by them. She doesn't get fully on there, but another great save by Lynn.
Great save by Lynn.
End-to-end action there. We saw 2 good shots on Eleanor. Lexington making a big push. 2:11 to go in the period.
Yeah, this game is going to open up a little bit more here. Katsula. Mastrangelo got a stick on there. Lexington keeps the puck.
Good forecheck by Belmont. Oh!
Great forecheck by Belmont. Munn keeps the puck. Is going to fire one underneath. Mastrangelo's working on it. Can't get there. Sidney Munn gets tripped up. There's going to be a whistle, and Belmont will go on the power play to end the period.
And that's what Munn does, right? Sidney Munn, that's her calling card, right? She gets in those chippy plays. She finds ways. You see the two seniors there, Fiimonovic, Sidney Munn, forecheck. They get a turnover, and Sidney draws that penalty, and Belmont back on the power play.
Huge power play for Belmont. It's going to kill the period off here. Oleana Katsula, a freshman forward, will head to the box. Lakin Schultz now. Lakin Schultz still with the puck. He's going to hit one across. Was looking for Dimas. Couldn't connect. Smith down low to Clark. Clark will take it around the back. Lakin Schultz now. Here's Mia Smith. Smith. They're looking for Dimas down low. She's putting in a shift down there. Shot is still loose underneath. It is back outside.
Martha Dimas gets a stick slashed out of her hands. No call. Unfortunate. Bad bounce there, and it goes out of the zone. 50 seconds left.
Lakin Schultz. Whoop. The pass will head down the other way. Icing is waved.
Nice job by Mia to keep it in, but right back to Wilkes.
Dimas. Her pass over to Lakin Schultz.
All right, let's get the pass
Schultz
going.
To Smith. Back to Lakin Schultz, who shoots.
Oh! It looked like it hit the post.
Yeah, either off the post. It was a really strong save by Lena, that left leg of hers. And Domiasko will be called back.
Looks like
for what?
Oh,
they're going to send
penalty
Wilkes.
on Wilkes. Maybe also on Dimas matching.
Or are they going to match him? They will.
Yep. Well, that's the Belmont strategy. We put Martha in front there, and the whole point is to cause a little havoc, and havoc was caused. Both players sent off for matching minors, so Belmont's still going to be on the power play here. Got to figure out who's going to take Martha Dimas' spot
Belmont
for the last 30 seconds.
That's a little 4-on-3 action here. Game's going to really open up for the Marauders.
Lexington penalty to number 11, Casey Wilkes. 2 minutes to the run. Time of penalty is 13:47.
All right, so we got 5-on-4 action.
5-on-4 action.
12.9 seconds left in the period. 33 seconds left on the power play.
Tierney controls the faceoff again. She's been great tonight. Lakin Schultz to Smith, who shoots. Dangerous. Tandy just couldn't get her stick on that rebound. And that's how the period will end.
Good period for Belmont. Lexington did put some pressure on, but Belmont gets the 2 goals, and we will be back for the third. All right, we are back to start the third. Lexington coming out on the ice. Belmont still in the locker room, but should be out here shortly. Thoughts for the third period, David?
Belmont's just got to keep doing more of the same, and I think they've got to really be able to connect with their center. Both their goals have been really good individual efforts from Mackenzie Tierney, but you have Martha Dimas, who's been posting up in front of the goal the whole game, has not been getting the service she needs. The passes from the wings have not been able to find, if that's Clark, if that's Dimas, they haven't been able to find that center. They've been able to get that little one-touch finish that their offense so heavily relies upon. So you'd love to see a little bit more connection from them going forward, and I think we'll be able to get that. Lexington's going to be playing a much more desperate brand of hockey here. They need to score at least 3 goals this period if they have any hope of making the state tournament this year. This is the most important period that Lexington has played the entire year, and I'm assuming they will treat it as such. Belmont starts off on the power play. You'd love to see him pin Lexington back early. They've had struggles off of the faceoffs, but
Yeah, and Belmont, being sick, a lot of the players sick, this would be where the legs start to get a little tired, and so you really want to put them away here. Got to get the third goal, I think. That should do it. You don't want that 2-goal lead. Dangerous always to have the 2-goal lead, and go out and finish this off. And hopefully they got the energy to play a good third period. Also, I think with this being senior night, you want to see the players get some ice time. So not just the seniors, but maybe all the players. So it'd be great to see Belmont get a goal right away here.
I'd love to see that third line hit the ice for Belmont. Lexington gets it only as far as Smith to start it. Tierney will bring it up. Tierney goes through 2. Tierney shoots. Great save. Frenchie Lynn. That's how the Belmont power play will expire. Mia Smith still has the puck down low with loads of ice to skate into. Smith fends off her man. Gets it to Tierney. Tierney again. She's been really dangerous tonight. Fires one underneath. Smith will pick it up on the left wing. Up top, Lakin Schultz does well to keep it in Belmont's attacking zone. Underneath, Clark will be first to it, but her pass is taken off of her. Lexington with an opportunity to break. Olive Glenn, cross-ice pass, connects with Katula. Oleana Katula tees one up. Eleanor Dorn bobbles it. Uncomfortable for her, but she does well on the rebound. Olive Glenn couldn't tap it home.
Kenzie Clark's been out there. She needs to get off. Good job breaking that up by Amelia Long.
Yeah, Clark's.
Yeah, she has a potential run. Good job getting deep. You see
Clark
that
will now skate off.
second line forecheck coming in.
Yeah, great job by Mastrangelo to keep the puck. She loses it there. Sydney Munn skating against Katula. Takes it underneath. And there's going to be a whistle here on Sydney Munn.
Looked like a bit of a hustle play there. I think the ref thought maybe she overdid it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call is. I believe they got on the slash. But it's a big power play for the Lexington Minutemen.
Good opportunity for Lexington to get back in this game here. I'm sure they would love to have Wilkes on the ice, but she's still off on the matching penalty and can't be on the power play here.
I'm wondering how much longer that's going to be. It seems that she's been in that box for more than 2 minutes.
I think they get to come out at the whistle.
Dorn bobbles it again. Again, Lexington cannot convert. Katamaraj for Babson. Back to Katamaraj. This is some good play from Lexington. Katsula can't control the pass. Mia Smith has a chance to pursue. Babson does well to keep the puck, but turns it over to Lakin Schultz. Touching the way through, icing is waved. Katamaraj clears it past the oncoming Smith. And Belmont really now should be trying not to have a whistle go. They can burn this power play without Casey Wilkes being on the ice. That is a huge up for the Marauders.
Good kill so far.
Yeah, Mia Smith looked solid, but she's been skating now for over a minute and a half. Oh, great play from Amelia Long. Belmont is able to get a line change off. Lakin Schultz can't control the pass. He's going to put her on her back foot.
Good job. That's the third clear by Lakin Schultz on this kill. And Elise Tandy first to the puck. See if she can keep possession.
Cannot, but Amelia Long picks it up. Less than 30 seconds to go on Belmont's power play. Tandy tried to scrape one across, but it's intercepted midway through. Oleana Katula had open ice. It's going to be an icing. And that is how the matching penalties will end You get Casey Wilkes on the ice with the power play for 12 seconds. But a face-off in their defensive zone means it's very unlikely they will break out and score here. Belmont's had a really nice penalty kill here. It is Zoe Chris on the puck fighting against Demas. Demas is going to win that matchup. Babson picks it up, is going to hit one in.
Look up the ice, Mia.
Mia Smith.
Good luck, but
had Clark running. Fortunately, Wilkes got there first. Chris, some good stick skills, but is dispossessed by Ava Keefe. Clark flicks it around to foot race. She's one-on-one here. She has Clark in support. Pass across. Clark is taken down. Nothing from either official. Lexington has a chance to go 3-on-2 here. Wilkes leads the break against Demas. Fakes the shot. Wilkes one-on-one with Dorn. Slides it to the back post. Turned in. And Lexington scores. Casey Wilkes finally gets that goal for the Minutemen. They cut the lead to 2-1. Still a chance here for Lexington.
yeah, good play. Kind of a solo play by Wilkes there. She misses out on the power play, but picks up a puck, takes on Demas one-on-one with a nice little juke move, and then gets Eleanor Dorn to commit and puts it right in the corner.
Casey Wilkes again. Flicks one across. This game can get very interesting here. Dolamasco's shot is...
All of a sudden, got a game here.
We do have a game here. Belmont's second line on the ice right now. Gigi Mastrangelo is able to break the pass. It falls to Amelia Long. Long does not hit that cross-ice pass. Now she does. Wilkes breaks it up. First shift has now been more than a minute and a half on the ice. Wilkes' pass is controlled by Katamaraj. Glenn slides one through. Margaret Erdon underneath. Tripped up, nothing from the officials. Mastrangelo tried to fire one across. Just misgauged Tandy's run there with a check back, so she wasn't onside. Tandy picks it up. Tandy going 1-on-3, has it taken off of her by Katsula. Mackenzie Clark. Great individual skill in the middle of the ice. Took on 3 defenders. Loses it, but gets Belmont time to do a full line change. It's going to cross the line. Belmont will have to check back on side. Townsend up for Smith. Smith one-on-one. Can she keep the puck? No, she cannot. Mackey underneath is going to get it out. But Tierney wins it back. He's going to look to find Mia Smith. Babson to break. Not controlled well by Katsula. Belmont is able to keep this pressure on. They're looking for someone on that left wing. No one is there. Mackenzie Tierney was closest for Belmont. Puts on that pressure. And Lexington has a break here. Oh, but the pass by Erdon is just in front of Katsula. Can't break. Katamaraj gets a touch on it, breaks up the pass. Lexington gets possession of it. And Townsend back with it. Townsend through one, loses it on the second defender. All with Glenn. Townsend hits the ice hard, takes her man with her.
Good job to keep that in.
Possession. Sydney Munn
gets tackled. No call.
No call there. They've Lexington bench angry with that one.
All right, 7:35 to go. It's all of a sudden a tight game here.
Now Mackenzie Clark. Oh, that's Amelia Long. Long underneath is dangerous. Puck's still loose. Now smothered. It's
Nice job by Long there, stepping up into the play. Gets a nice rush out of it. Dangerous shot on goal, almost scores.
Yeah, Belmont's defenders all are very, very good going forwards. Kate Townsend has broken the lines a couple of times. Long right there. Bonovich has switched back and forth this whole season. And it gives Belmont's attack a whole other dimension that a lot of teams don't really have. Smith gets it off the face-off. Lakin Schultz's pass a little bit too hard for her. Clark working on it underneath. Lakin Schultz scrapes one. Katamaraj for Lexington loses possession. Mackenzie Clark, 1-on-2, comes out with it. Was looking for Tierney, she couldn't get there. Pile up of bodies. It's gonna be Lexington. Zoya Chris now. Chris is 1-on-2. Great stick from Lakin Schultz to break up the attack. Erdon was looking for it, couldn't get there. Goal, what a pass! Mia Smith, open ice, 1-on-1, she scores!
What a look there. Amazing pass all the way up the ice. And Mia Smith does what she does well, forehand, backhand. Gets it over the outstretched pad of Lynn. Lynn, we've seen her save that already once today, but that time Mia was able to get the puck elevated, puts it over the pad, and that's a big goal for Belmont.
Yeah, Smith was due. That's her third time. She's had a 1-on-1. That's the first one that she's gotten really cleanly, though. Great goal from Mia Smith. And
Belmont goal scored by number 5, Mia Smith, assisted by number 10, Mackenzie Clark, and number 23, Alison Lakin Schultz.
they've got Caroline French out on the ice for the Marauders.
Get some more ice time. I think, to go back to that last play, I think that was Mackenzie Clark who had that long pass that sprung Mia Smith through. So Clark doesn't score yet on senior day, but it makes a just absolutely worldy kind of pass to put Belmont up as Mia Smith finishes.
Yeah, she's the Marauders' points leader for a reason. Great goal scorer, but also such good vision on the ice. Tandy and Monovich were both there. They couldn't get it. Wilkes can go 1-on-2 here, and we know she can.
Oh, good job.
Great play there.
Wilkes beats Demas last time down the ice. Demas gets the better of her.
Really impressive stuff from Demas. Pass was intended for Wilkes, broken up really well.
If you're Belmont here, you want to see the clock keep running. So 5:24 remaining.
That goal by Mia Smith is a huge one for the Marauders. It was looking like Lexington had a definite foothold. They will need to score 3 goals in 5 minutes. Casey Wilkes does a great job getting the ball up to Katsula. Straight underneath, they've got
Watch
Erdon.
the slot. They got the slot.
Erdon couldn't feed the slot, though. Katamaraj. Her pass is broken up by Monovich. Strong check there by Demas underneath. It's dangerous. Katsula couldn't get her stick on it. Smith's looking to find a pass. Oh, Lakin Schultz comes up with it. He's got Mia Smith. Smith is 1-on-4 here. Let's see if she can make something happen. She cannot. Belmont slower to commit numbers forward with their advantage now.
Nice defensive play by Tierney there in the neutral zone to break up a rush.
Kenzie Clark, good pass. She's got Tierney, and Lexington breaks it up. It's going to be Babson leading the break. Babson gets it through all of Glenn now. She's got Chris in the middle. Lakin Schultz plays some great defense. Prevents that pass coming across. Belmont's able to recover in time. Played forward now. Smith, 1-on-1 with her defender.
Mia does her signature move, which is toss it down the ice and go get it herself.
She's going to be hauled off here, much to her chagrin. Great plays by Tierney. Keep it in Belmont's zone. Long prospective shot. It's dangerous in front of the goal. Can't be turned in. Caroline French was second to it. Had a great look at goal there.
Caroline French posts up in front of the net, and in front of the goal there, and does a great job creating a rebound. Almost puts that through.
Gets that one through. Sydney Munn gives chase. Monovich, good stick in there.
Right now we got all three seniors on the offensive line.
Here's Katsula. Very good defense from Thea Monovich. Caroline French picks it up. Great pass to find Sydney Munn. Katamaraj does really well enough to turn it over there. She's 1-on-2. Dimas, just in front of Monovich in the middle of the ice. Referees will whistle it for an icing.
All right, first line back out on the ice. We've got Kate Townsend and Elsie Lake and Schultz paired on the D side. 2:32 to go. I'm sure Belmont would like to get that 3-goal lead in the remainder of the time here. We'll see if the top line can do it.
Mia Smith in a foot race to Katamaraj. Smith trying to get her stick through there. Cannot. Belmont still has it. Mackenzie Clark drops it off to Tierney. Tierney stays with it. Lakin Schultz prevents it from going over. Lakin Schultz now chips one in, bobbled by Lynn. Out. Townsend has time to line one up. She does. Ekes wide of the post. Tierney picks it up now. Tierney underneath has got Mia Smith. Puckers in contention. Chris was fighting Townsend for it. Lakin Schultz comes up with it. Here's Mia Smith.
Good chance. Get a rush here.
Mia Smith has a rush. Smith still with it. Shoots. Saved well by Lynn. Mia Smith has been really dangerous tonight.
Good shift there. We got both defense stepping up in the play. Elsie Lake and Schultz put a nice shot on goal. And Lexington calling timeout here. 1:30 to go. Unsure what the strategy will be here. You think 2-goal lead, they may pull the goalie?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the goalie get pulled here.
Defensive zone face-off, though, for them. So they're going to have to win this face-off before sending the goalie out. And let's see if they can get it up on the ice. I'm sure we're going to see some Casey Wilkus out there. And looks like first line for Belmont.
That Lexington first line has gotten so much ice time tonight. I mean, it really has been incredible how much of a shift that they've been putting in. And fatigue has started to play in effect. Belmont's been able to control more of the game. But
yeah, Lexington, I think, has looked dangerous. Yeah,
Lexington has looked dangerous at times. Especially Katula, that Wilkus-Katula combo. You know, left to right wing. They can switch the puck really quickly. Got some dangerous opportunities through there. But it seems that with a minute and a half left, Lexington needing 3 goals to save their season.
There is overtime, though. So
there is overtime.
If they could force a tie, they could still score a goal in overtime and, you know, get there. But that definitely a tough road for them. We'll see how they come out of this defensive zone face-off. Belmont looking to add one more before the end. We got the 3-1 lead. Love to see that, you know, one more, particularly if you get the seniors out on the ice, get them to get a goal here. We'll see who we put out.
Yeah, for Lexington, they've got Glenn Dolson-Mascolo, Wilkus Catullo, and Lydia Herrick. 3.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Lexington run some sort of set play, win the face-off, and throw it up the ice.
They have 4 forwards on the ice right now. Herrick is the only defender. but Belmont is able to keep the puck in their attacking zone. Lexington cannot yet pull their goalie.
Nice step by Amelia Long there to keep that in the zone.
Yeah, Smith takes the puck off of Glenn. Underneath for Lakin Schultz. Her pass got a little bit more ice than she wanted to. Whistle goes for offsides.
All right, so Lexington halfway accomplished their goal. They got it out of their zone. The goalie probably looking to make a move here.
Took them 30 seconds to get it out of their zone, though. And Belmont controls the faceoff. Mia Smith, 1-on-4, just chips one forward. Lexington can't afford to pull their goalie here. Katsula.
Belmont just content to keep the puck in their offensive zone here.
Really impressive forecheck there. Waste another 20 seconds on the clock. Lakin Schultz is gonna let one roll in behind. Tierney gets a stick on it, but Lexington controls. Wilkes loses the puck.
Opportunity for Clark to score.
Clark shoots deflected wide of the stick.
Looked like she might have a breakaway there. Good job by Lexington getting back.
Yeah, great job on the defensive effort there. Lakin Schultz picks it up. 5 seconds to go in this game. Smith hits one forward, and that's how this one will end. Belmont 3, Lexington 1.
Well, great outcome. 3-1. Hard-fought game on both sides. Belmont plays again on Winchester, another big game in 2 days. So we got a good one coming up. And congrats to the seniors for a great career and a great last game at home.